In 1992, in the quiet city of Springfield, Missouri, 3 women vanished from their home without a trace. No signs of a struggle, no signs of a break-in, and no answers. This is the story of the Springfield Three. Suzie Streeter and Stacy McCall were recent high school graduates. On June 6th, they spent the evening celebrating with friends. The plan was simple. After the parties, they would go back to Suzie's home, where she lived with her mother, Sherrill Levitt. Sometime during the early morning hours of June 7th, the 3 women disappeared. The next morning, friends began arriving at the house. They expected to find the women getting ready for the day. Instead, they walked into a mystery. All 3 women's cars were still in the driveway. Inside the house, the women's purses, money, cigarettes, and keys were all there. The family dog was inside too, nervous but unharmed. Nothing in the home looked ransacked. Nothing appeared stolen. It was as if the 3 women had simply walked out of the house and never returned. One detail stood out. The glass on the front porch light had been shattered. A family friend swept the glass away, trying to be helpful. But in doing so, they may have accidentally destroyed a key piece of evidence. As the hours turned into days, more strange details emerged. A disturbing phone call was reported, a man making sexual comments to one of the friends who had come to the house that morning. It's still unclear whether that call was connected to the disappearance, but it added a chilling layer to an already unsettling situation. Witnesses in the area reported seeing a green Dodge van nearby around the time the women vanished. One woman claimed she saw a man driving the van, who looked like he didn't want to be seen. Despite this, police were never able to positively locate the van or confirm who was driving it. Over the years, several suspects and theories have surfaced. One man, a convicted criminal, reportedly claimed to know where the women were buried. Another suspect, linked to kidnapping and murder, was investigated but never charged in relation to the case. At one point, a theory emerged that the women's bodies might be buried under a local property encased in concrete. Ground-penetrating radar even suggested anomalies beneath the surface. But no excavation was ever done, and no bodies were ever found. So what happened to the Springfield Three? Some believe the women were abducted by someone they knew, lured out of the house by a knock at the door or a familiar voice. Others believe it was a crime of opportunity, a stranger who saw 3 women arrive home late at night and decided to act. There's also the possibility that more than one person was involved, making it easier to control 3 victims and remove them without leaving obvious signs. Without physical evidence, the theories remain just that. Theories. For more than 30 years, the families of Sherrill Levitt, Suzie Streeter, and Stacy McCall have lived without closure. No remains have been recovered, no charges have been filed, and no one has ever come forward with information solid enough to solve the case. The house they disappeared from is gone now, demolished. But the questions remain. How can 3 women vanish from a home in a quiet neighborhood, leaving behind their cars, their belongings, and their dog, and still, after all this time, leave no trace? Until someone talks, or someone searches in the right place, the fate of the Springfield Three will remain one of America's most haunting unsolved mysteries. You're watching Midnight Case Files. If you have a theory about this case, share it in the comments. And if you'd like to hear more stories like this, consider subscribing, so you never miss what hides in the dark.